Oh god, that was a close call.
Aloha.
Aloha! Finally. So there is so when I made that one out of context images of TMC, I actually had an idea of making an actual out of context of my ordinary videos because I just found something that I made a joke of a long time ago, and I need to show it to you what that joke is.
Show me.
Their actual their actual arc. It was like a. Do you remember when you were scrolling through my old videos? Do you remember anything called the Soda Saga?
No.
All right, so I think this was maybe for the full-on lore of TMC because or the um the Music's Life verse. I think this was made before the entire thing, so there may be some confusion, but I think the dog thing was referring to like actual Pokemon. But hang on, let me show. So trust me when I say this. This is really out of context, and it's honestly kind of funny. I think that was the only like funny moment I've actually made on my channel. So prepare. All right, here we go.
You turn our wait. I was gonna say we had our dog, but we don't have any dogs. Yeah, Lucario's what? Nothing.
I mean, technically, he's a jackal.
That sounded so wrong when I didn't realize that. I mean, I when I was first making that video, I was referring like their friend is a dog, but I just realized what that could have actually meant as well as pets. Yeah, that could have meant that as well. And honestly, I was like, what the hell was I doing? Maybe I wasn't thinking right. I was assuming it was something else, but it was a jackal, like you said. He's a jackal. So, like, what do you think of that? Does that deserve to be out of context?
Yes, yes.
Yes, it really is out of context. Like that, it's so like it makes sense in one way, but the rest it doesn't. That's the funny part about that one video. I think I made that like around like 2023. It was really cringe and old, and not really cringe. It was like when I was beginning the redemption from 2023 from 2022. Ah! Ah!
You know
I
how
was
Mewtwo, when creating Pokemon City, had like one half, like one side of the Pokemon become like society and the other become nature? Like
yeah.
the idea of like the society Pokemon domesticating the nature Pokemon.
Yes, that's what I actually said. Maybe I did knew about the lore. Maybe I already knew about the entire lore during that time when I made that video, but I didn't fully understand it. So I got confused with it. But you are right about the society and then the domestic ones, the nature.
You hear that, Matt Pat? New theory idea.
Oh,
Lucario was once a nature Pokemon.
oh God. Oh, no. Oh God. No. Oh my God. Let me guess. You're gonna. I would actually mostly expect this theory to come from you because you actually made like you're interested in the series, even though it's barely out. And like I released the entire story, and all of a sudden, boom! I'm getting crash loaded with this AU and matchup idea. It was like, bro, the first two.
Hyperfixation plus autism equals new obsession.
Hey, me and you have autism, and I can agree on that. I was trying to hype it up, and honestly, it did work, and it especially worked on you. Holy Biden! This is already getting popularity. We've got like a lot of matchups for some reason for Team CP2, and then there's an AU. What's next? An infection AU? No, we don't talk about that.
I mean, that is going to be one of the episodes of the Goofballs, right?
I might have actually scrapped that idea, unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
But I do have an entire script for what the episode would actually look like. So maybe I could.
Perfect. That could be used as fuel for the infection AU being made. Just toss it into the fire.
So, so I could. I think I actually had the whole entire script in my head, but I gotta write it down in my notes, and then I can make him to like a community post or video or whatever, or just send you in here, and then you can use that script for inspiration.
I was actually just sort of joking. So I would like to see the script.
Yeah, I think I already explained it to you for the whole entire last stream a while ago when I made these podcasts. I did actually explain the entire script, but now I gotta write it down. But the recap is, I think this is after they get the coupon of awesome coolness. I think it's the coupon. Is it the coupon of coolness? I forgot. The coupon
I
of
don't
coolness.
know.
Yeah.
But I just thought of coupon of capitalism.
Coupon of capitalism. What?
I have a weird mind.
Don't worry, I don't blame you. I also have a weird mind. I mean, son of a Biden. Okay, just cut myself. I was gonna say I also have a weird mind. I literally think about death claws.
Mother Baracker!
You know what? You and me actually make the most perfect and absolute insane duo. That I just realized.
Ironic, since you're a genetic cat and I'm a genetic dog.
Cat and dog, but more crazy. Two peas in a pot. That's what the old would say. But yeah, that script could actually work. So if I'm gonna scrap it, then I might as well just write the entire script and let everyone know what this episode was going to feature. And honestly, yeah, it did make sense. But then the question would be, is it considered canon since it was originally supposed to be part of the Goofballs? No, I don't think.
I mean, technically, since there's like a greater multiverse of like different Mewtwo's, then there's probably like one timeline out there that, has an infection AU.
Yeah, so I think the episode for this little cameo of the infection AUP two and the whole entire thing, I think the episode was called "What the hell is that?" That's literally what the episode is literally called. What the hell was that? Like, it's not a unique word fancy title. It's just, what is that? I don't think any other show has ever named their title like that. That's all I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure there have been some shows that went through that kind of naming. I just can't remember off the top of my head.
Well, shiver me timbers. But I think I made it more unique. It's just like, what the hell was that? It's just, and that would honestly be funny. That like the actual title, like it's not something unique. It's just, what the hell is that? 5 letters, 5 words, and that's it. It's an unexpected experience. But it is truly the Barack of this Obama.
Oh, I just remembered one of the shows that like had like a similar kind of naming for one of their episodes.
Are you sure? Sorry. I'm sorry. Continue.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure, man. Pretty sure.
You're a trash bag in the ocean.
Yep.
And funnily enough, I actually get sort of TMC Mewtwo vibes from the main protagonist,
Really? Who?
Xavier Renegade Angel.
I've heard about that guy. I heard one of his matches was against someone else, but I don't remember who.
Was it Alex from Yeek? Was it called?
I think so. I don't remember.
What the lad?
Don't tell me. Is that going to be another matchup?
Only if you want it to be.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. Threw a trash bag into space. Wait, the immortal is Abraham Lincoln? Holy Biden. You know, I think I was bragging about this a while ago, but I had this weird idea of could the goofballs stop a Virtue Might invasion? You know, the
Power
Virtue Mights.
scaling wise, yes.
Yes, that could work. I know a little bit about Invincible because I was watching some videos of the Virtue Mites invasion planets, and if I remember, they're like these species that want to conquer like planets and make it their new home. Am I correct about that or no?
I don't know.
Yeah, so I was thinking about that. Could like maybe like after the goofballs end, then they just come back home and then the Virtue Mites somehow enter this time space continuum and they're like, hey, look,
By
the planet.
Invincible, don't you mean
Wait, what? That was crazy. That was really clever indeed. But
part of
but
me
yeah,
feels as if I missed an opportunity to instead have the Invincible target card that instead says the guy from Fortnite.
the guy from Fortnite.
That is an official title card, by the way.
Really? Is that actually on the show?
No, it's from the official Twitter account.
Oh my god. There is no way that's an actual thing?
Yep.
Bruh. Also, I forgot what a Virtue Mite is. Virtue Mite are
Almost
highly...
time to be the guy from Fortnite.
Oh, you are a silly one. All right, here's what it says.
I'm just a silly Billy.
Yep, we're all silly billies. Virtue Mite are a highly advanced
Friday Night
alien race.
Funkin' fans are now screaming at the supposed reference I made.
Yes. Unfortunately. I dislike the Friday Night Funkin' fandom. Virtue Mite are a highly advanced alien race of extremely powerful humanoids native to the planet Virtue realm in the titular/dominant race of the Galactic Virtue Empire. So that's what they say. So I'm not really sure, but I guess that makes sense. I mean, I think that mostly explains their whole entire gimmick of just conquering planets. And this silly question again: could the goofballs and the whole family of Mewtwo could actually stop a Virtuax invasion? The answer, like you said, yes. But how would it work? Again, barely know about Invincible, but I could. But for this scenario, I think that Mewtwo wouldn't use his full strength immediately, but he would just try to like use weapons starting from like his weakest ones or his base. He'd probably activate his forms and like later. Rotten Grug. Yes. I call it peak fiction. Rotten Grug.
Don't do grugs, kids.
He's loose. Why do we actually sound like him? I just realized that. Wait a minute, let me do it. I call it a rug. Ron's a grug. I call it a ride. Ron's a grug. I call this an air fryer.
I hope
Also
you
Ron's a
become
grug.
the official voice actor for Croods 3.
I really, now that you think about it, should I just become the official voice actor of Grug, like in some animated series? Like spin-off series or something? I can do that. Also, the top of my mind, I remember one of my friends actually made a sprite animation with Grug in it, but but I don't know if they deleted it or not. But it was like Grug going against Sonic OC, but I don't know who it was. It was some OC versus Grug. It's easy to do Nicolas Cage, Grug. Yes, it really is actually. Pretty much.
I call it Death Battle. Rhymes with Grug.
Oh yeah, speaking of Death Battle, you ever saw it? You saw the new one?
Yeah.
Let's Biden go.
By the way, what did you think of it?
Crazy.
Indeed.
I didn't expect it to be this good. I mean, it was crazy. I really like the Kyle just using like random shit just to fight. He used a boxer from that one guy from Street Fighter, boxer dude, and he used a golf guy. He said 4. He used a hand to catch the glasses, and I think he used something else, but I don't remember. But I did hear the Wheel of the Drill or Terror Hole in the Sky. And yeah, they really did tear a hole in the sky. Literally.
And left another world behind.
Yes. Yes. The drill scene was crazy.
Which one?
The one at the end, like where Kyle uses multiple drills, and then Simon uses one giant drill.
His Giga Drill Breaker.
Yeah. When I was watching the death battle, I still couldn't stop. I didn't watch the premiere, but I did watch it after when I had time. But after watching it, I couldn't stop thinking about the real Simon versus Kyle. I couldn't stop thinking about this. I couldn't stop thinking about this when I was watching it. Like I was like, oh my god. I really hope Simon wins because of this. And apparently I was right.
I just thought of like Simon Chipmunk being like in a mech and then like getting and Kyle with a green lantern ring, and then instead of having like him remove the head of the robot with Gurren Lagann with like a golf club. He instead goes, "Kick the baby!"
Yes, that would be perfect. Honestly, for the episode finale of Death versus, I think I should just do Simon versus Kyle, the real Simon versus Kyle.
Yes.
Here's
do
how
it.
here's how the reveal would go. So after all the other Death versus episodes are finished, then it's gonna show the tease. It's gonna show the next time, and then it's gonna show clips of like Simone the Digger and Kyle White Lantern. But then it just stopped. It just stopped like a VS is like. I was like, cut! Wait a minute! That's not the one we were doing. Hold on. I come in like, cut! Wait a minute! I don't think we're doing that one. I remember, guys. I said the real Simon versus Kyle. Let's take the script. Let's take on. This is take 3, and action. And it just cuts the whole trailer of Simon Chipmunk versus Kyle from South Park. And then at the end, it's going to say, the real Simon versus Kyle.
Okay, but no joke, that would unironically go hard.
I know.
And plus, Kyle's like one of the smart ones of the group, right?
I think so.
Hey, we might have actual connections.
You're right, actually. There actually might be real connections for that one. I looked up on YouTube trying to find the Simon versus Kyle, the Chipmunks versus, but I can't find it. So I think the only ones I can find this is probably on the internet. Simon the Chipmunk versus Kyle South Park. I really want to make that a real episode. It could be the grand finale, the greatest one. I really want to see this happen now. All right. This one says, is this the reason why people keep on saying Kyle versus Simon is peak? And they show the actual ones. And I think this is the exact thumbnail you used. Hold up, someone's cooking. Why do y'all let him cook? Oh my god. There's an entire Reddit post designed to this. You know that thumbnail you have on your profile? Did you get it from that? Yeah, did you read the entire Reddit post?
Hold on, let me see.
Here's what it says. Get Simone in on this against human Kyle. Final forms of human kite. Final forms are going to be crazy. Why do you actually like the moment? Wait, this one says the moment Simon becomes Simone, Kyle has no shame. What? Kyle got nothing when Simon starts to pull out the.
Kyle becomes his anime form, with karate.
Oh my god.
That is an actual thing, by the way.
No way. What? Wait. So for this matchup, I think I actually found Alvin the Chipmunk Scaly according to War Ramu fan 10 months ago. He said, I don't know how South Park scales, but Simon and Alvin the Chipmunks animated series survived being in a wormhole and technically moved in a void where there was no space or time, but not well. So I think he's planet level. The black hole that consumed him would have caused the end of the world, according to him, with infinite speed. Oh my god!
I mean, do you think Kyle could counter that with his omnipresence from being everywhere and nowhere?
Perhaps so. There's more to this. That's not including his hacks. I don't remember all of them, but I know he has helmets that would stop aliens from reading his mind, a jetpack, a spray that makes things larger, but that's debatable on if it's canon. He can create a black hole. He has a drone hand that can fly and help him fight, and he has absolutely high battle IQ and normal IQ. Meaning, if he gets prep time, he could probably make something even stronger. Oh my god! What? Bro. What? Yes. Oh my god, there's another Simon versus Kyle, but instead of Simon from Alvin the Chipmunks, it's Simon from Castlevania.
Simon Belmont.
Yes. In that case, is there any other characters named Kyle? So that can be weird and confusing. Fictional characters named Kyle. Kyle Broski, Kyle Reese. Oh, here's one. Kyle Katarn from Star Wars. Okay. That's interesting. Why? Hold on. Okay, there's 4 years ago. No, screw it. Yes, I just thought of another Simon versus Kyle matchup. So, have you seen the movie Home? Please tell me you have.
I believe I've seen it once.
So there's, that guy that says, I erased him. His name is Kyle. And I just realized the most
I
dumbest
just
stuff.
remember.
Yeah, yes. Simon Belmont versus Kyle.
You want to invite to a party? My best friend Kyle will be there.
First, we got Simon from the Chipmunks and Kyle from South Park. Now we got Simon Belmont versus Kyle from Home.
I still feel as if Kyle from Star Wars would work better.
I know, but that's just a joke, man. MU, but the Star Wars Kyle fits better. But the one from Home is just a joke, MU.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to make that into an actual thumbnail. 2 versions of it, and honestly, it would go hard. So wait, do you have the day off since it's Memorial Day?
Yeah.
Ah, perfect. I was wondering. I was hoping I didn't wake up anyone during class. I think Luke has class. I don't
I
know.
mean, my classes would be over by around this time.
I think Luke is at the West because it's 1:22, and I think it's probably like 2:22 for you. Correct? Or is it
It's
more
4:22.
Okay, 4:22. So East then. Pretty much East. And yeah, to be fair, that doesn't make sense. Is this the one that moves the background? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Just gotta make sure the right backgrounds. I'm too lazy to buy the free plan. I just want to find a background that fits most. But I guess this works.
Hold on, I found another joke
Oh
matchup
god.
that sort of goes along with Kyle versus Simon.
Oh no. Oh
It's
god.
the Squirrel Green Lantern versus Buta from Gurren Lagann, who
Oh
is
my
basically Simon's animal companion.
bruh. Please tell me there's a Brawl Stars character named Simon or Kyle. Oh god, no, there isn't. No! No! It could have been possible. It's Jover. Maybe
Don't
someday.
worry, we can do the impossible. See the invisible.
Yep. And break the unbreakable. But that was an interesting matchup you showed. And honestly, I'm down for that. Congratulations.
Funnily enough,
GG.
Buta can actually use spiral power, so that fight might actually be debatable.
Bruh. Not good? Already? That's crazy. Mr. B. Otis. Wait a minute. You know the Alex the Lion versus Otis? Like, you know,
I have not heard of it, but I immediately vibe with it.
Otis versus Alex Death Battle. Yeah, for some reason, this is an actual battle. This is like an actual matchup, but I don't get the connections. And now I'm just thinking about it. Why? Wait. Oh my god. There's an actual show that actually. Oh my lord. Bruh. Why is this an actual matchup, dude? Why? Why? I know Barnyard is probably a little bit unrecognizable, but why did people were trying to make this? This was a popular back then. Multiverse match. That was no. This is getting too crazy. Characters named Alex. Characters named Alex. Wait a minute. What are some characters named Alex? Tell more. Let's see. Alexander Hugo from Cars. What? Alexander the Great? And then Alex from Street Fighter. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, here we go. Alex Minecraft. Alex the Emoji Movie. Alex Drenite, Steven Universe, Alex Paw Patrol. Hell no. Dude, how many Alexes are there? There's so much. Hold up, wait. So it's here between Alex Minecraft, Alex and Drite, Steven Universe, Alex Street Fighter, and that's probably it. I wonder what her second character's name Otis. There's already one Otis I know, other than Otis from Barnyard.
Back
Otis
at the
from Brawl.
barnyard.
Yeah, back at the Barnyard. I know Otis is from. I know another Otis from Brawl Stars, obviously, but I want to see if there's any other characters that fitted more into this. Probably do fictional characters named Otis. We got. Okay, never mind. It's not in. Come on. Superman. Oh no, that's. I was gonna say what? Otis gave name. Otis the cow from. Okay. Come on. Someone else really interesting. Otis Johnson of Marvel's character. Comics character. Who is that? That's supposed to be on? Otis in the film Good Burger? What? No. No. Wait, no. No. No, we're not doing that. That would be funny, but no, I don't want to see him die. He's cool. Who's Otis Johnson? It's from Marvel, apparently. I don't. Oh, he's just a boring character. Okay, never mind. Man, you suck. Oh, here it is. The Rat Catcher. Otis Flanagan. DC Comics. The Rat Catcher? What? Okay.
Now all we need to do is find a Gurren Lagann character named Alex.
Bruh! Oh my god. I already found characters that are named Alex, and I think I already listed a few of them. But there are some I've been interested in. There's Alex from Minecraft, Alex from Steven Universe, Alex from Street Fighter, and who was that, Alex? Alexander Planet of the Apes? What? Wait, Alexander Full Metal Alchemist? Alexander Hercules? Alexander Pinocchio? Alexander We Bear Bears? Oh, that's just a human guy. I thought it was. Come on, someone interesting. Someone. Let me see what Big City Green is. That's just random. What the hell is this? No. Full Metal Alchemist. I don't know. So there's Alex from Minecraft. So that's that. We got Alex from Street Fighter, and Alex from Steve Universe. Yeah, those are the only three I've considered. So the Otises I know so far that could make this match. Oh, what? I put the wrong one. So to make it more funny, so we could put this an Otis from the DC versus maybe Alex from Street Fighter. I guess that works. I mean, I was gonna originally put Otis from Brawl Stars versus Alex from Minecraft, but then I realized how crazy Minecraft Skeleton is. I'm like, yeah, that might be unfair.
So you risk turning this into an even bigger stomp with a DC character?
I mean, I don't really know where the rat guy. I don't know where the rat what I can't forget his name. The Rat Catcher scales at. But if it's a DC character, then he's probably gonna scale somewhere higher. So maybe the Rat Catcher. Ratcatcher versus Alex from Minecraft, and then I probably put Otis in Brawl Stars versus Alex from Street Fighter. So that does make sense. I don't know where to put the Alex from Steven Universe, but maybe I can put it against Otis. But again, Steven Universe scaling is probably beyond my comprehension. But this Alex should be weak, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's interesting.
What?
I was talking about Alex Sendrite from Steven Universe. Do you ever seen Steven Universe?
I've seen some of it.
Yeah, I barely know anything about it. If you don't know who I'm referring to, I could just show you. Wait. It doesn't have like links to them, but it shows their appearances.
Oh wait, isn't that like the fusion between Garnet, Pearl, and Amethyst?
I think I don't know anything about Steve Universe. Maybe.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh my god. Yeah. Bro, this against Otis from Brawl Stars, what is bro gonna do? Shoot ink or paint? He's gonna die.
He's
Like,
gonna
bro,
get literally stomped on.
literally. I would too.
Yeah, Mewtwo. We all know that you want Giratina to step on you.
Hey, at least someone finally caught up on it. For once, finally, someone actually acknowledged it. It's pretty obvious, though. But then again, poor Otis. Like, I just feel bad for the little guy. I don't know if Otis is supposed to be a squid or some submarine dude.
Is he a
But that's
kid
just,
or a squid?
maybe he's a squid. Who knows? Maybe he's half kid, half squid. Because he does use ink, so that's one example. But we don't know if he's an actual like thing or not. Is he alive? Maybe. Overall, Otis ain't doing nothing. Unfortunately. Small boy. But then again, the Brawl Stars scaling is kind of confusing. But I don't want to get into that because they never made any profile on Otis. But from what I can tell, maybe Otis probably just scales around like island level. Just how do you think about it? I don't know. Something about water. But all we can say is he ain't beating Alex and Drenai from Steve Universe. But Street Fighter Alex, maybe he could. He could, but the win cons are unsure. Who knows? It's a mystery.
But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory.
Yeah! Let's go! Let's fucking go!
I'm gonna be leaving a bit early since I'm busy.
It's fine. I might end the stream as well and probably make a joke thumbnail. So, this was pretty quick. Have a good day.
Aloha!
Aloha.